Tottenham didn't kick a ball last weekend, having already exited the FA Cup, but there was still plenty of news and reaction for Spurs supporters to dig their teeth into. Here's a quick roundup of 4 of the biggest Tottenham stories from the weekend. Man United ready to pay £34 million for Pochettino. According to London Evening Standard, Manchester United are prepared to pay a whopping £34 million to prize Mauricio Pochettino from his Tottenham contract, despite having already forked out £20 million to sack Joe Mourinho and part with various members of his regime. It's massive money for a manager, but a fraction of the price that was spent on flopped midfielder Fred last summer. Spurs fans on Twitter have laughed off the report. Spurs fans in awe of Edwards' display. Youngster Marcus Edwards scored and assisted in an impressive display for lone club Excelsior on Sunday, playing a hand in both of their goals as the Eredivisie outfit pushed away from relegation bother. Pochettino once compared the 20-year-old to none other than Lionel Messi, but attitude problems have seen his progress drastically stall, hence finding himself on loan in Holland. Tottenham fans were quick to give their thoughts on the performance on social media. You can check out the full Twitter reaction here. Progress in Eriksen talks. Christian Eriksen's future is one of the key issues at Tottenham right now, with the playmaking midfielder's contract due to expire at the end of next season. That makes the coming summer a key crossroads, where Spurs will need to decide whether to sell or thrash out a new contract, which will inevitably need to include some lucrative terms. Football.London's Alasdair Gold, however, claims there has been progress in talks over a fresh deal. During a recent Q&A, he said, "Spurs are working hard to tie Eriksen up to a new deal, and I'd heard there has been some progress in recent weeks." You can check out our take on Eriksen's contract saga here. Stadium pushback. Premier Football, Tottenham's much-delayed move to their new stadium has been delayed once again, although you can't really blame them this time. Spurs had hoped to play their first match there against Crystal Palace in March, but after beating Doncaster Rovers in the FA Cup, the game has been moved to a later date. Consequently, Spurs won't be playing football in the new White Hart Lane until April at the earliest, when Brighton come to town, although that fixture could be moved as well if the Seagulls progress to the semi-finals of the FA Cup after beating Derby County in the 5th round.